Hey, welcome back to our Monday market update. So, when will buying a home get easier again? It's a question we hear often, and it's actually one of the most searched real estate questions online right now.
A lot of people seem to be looking back at 2021 as the gold standard, like low interest rates, fast sales, and what seemed like a really booming market.
Yeah, but let's be real, that market really wasn't easy on buyers. It is easier right now. So, why is there this perception that it's not easy? I think the root of that question is affordability. Affordability has given the perception that the market is hard for a buyer. What most people remember about 2021 isn't necessarily the full picture. In fact, we're going to explain why right now might actually be easier for home buyers than it was back then.
Well, let's break it down. In 2021, yes, interest rates were historically low, but that didn't automatically mean that it was easy to buy a home. It just meant that it was cheaper.
Let's paint the picture. Homes were getting 10, 15, even 20 offers on the first weekend. You had to waive inspections, appraisals, financing contingencies, basically all your protections to have a shot.
Give a kidney. People were offering tens of thousands over asking just to compete. Some buyers had to write 5 or more offers before they finally landed a home, and some unfortunately didn't get their number one choice. They had to settle.
So while rates were lower, the buying process was stressful, fast, competitive, and risky.
Risky. Let's fast forward to today, mid 2025. Rates are higher, yes, but the buying process is smoother, maybe calmer, and more strategic.
Yeah, sometimes calmer.
Yeah, sometimes.
Back then, you had hours, not days, to make a decision. Today, homes are sitting longer. You can actually take a breath, schedule another showing, and have time to really think about if that's the home for you.
Yeah, and that breathing room allows you to be more thoughtful with your offer, and that's something that we really didn't have in 2021.
So more more homes on the market means more options. You're not forced to settle for the one listing that pops up on a Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. It also means sellers know that they have to be more competitive too, which leads us to our next point. Sellers are a little more flexible in negotiations now.
We're seeing more sellers offer closing costs credits, repair allowances, and even rate buydowns, things that were unheard of in 2021. After a weekend of showing houses, I get so many calls and texts from listing agents asking me what it would take to get my buyer to write an offer, fix the fence, offer a carpet credit. And that is so great for a buyer.
That's huge. They're open to negotiating. That creates opportunity. You may even be able to get the seller to help you buy down your interest rate, saving you hundreds of dollars per month. We need to pause here because it's a huge factor in helping homeownership be more affordable. Take advantage of closing cost credit towards a rate buy down will make a bigger impact on your monthly payment, and taking that same amount off the price just won't. So, for instance, as a general rule, for every 1% of the loan amount a buyer gets credited towards a rate buy down, the buyer saves about a quarter of a point in interest rate, which equates to well over $100 a month. And that is lasting impact. But please talk to your lender about this aspect because that is their job. And even though it's our priority to work as a team to make it doable for you, that is a conversation with them.
Let's talk about the loan process. Since the pandemic, lenders have streamlined systems, added digital tools, and improved turnaround times.
If your paperwork is ready, many lenders can close in as little as 20 days, and that can allow you to compete with cash offer sales who traditionally use fast closing as a way to get their offers accepted.
Mm-hmm. This is one of our favorite parts of the current market. You have leverage again as a buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah. In 2021, buyers had almost no control. They had to give up many contingencies, if not all of them, and pay over asking price. Today, as we just explained, buyers have more leverages, and even multiple offers are not as crazy competitive, unless, of course, the home is super underpriced or it's a unicorn and everybody wants it.
Yeah. So now we know the big question. If it's easier, why doesn't it feel more affordable?
Because it's not. I mean, rates are higher, prices are still elevated in many areas, but affordability isn't just about your mortgage payment. It's also about your overall buying experience and your lifestyle.
Yeah, in 2021, affordability was often crushed by bidding wars, waived protections, and massive cash outlays. Many buyers overpaid just to compete and often ended up with a house that wasn't their first choice.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's kind of sad. So today, even though your monthly payment may be higher, you can offset that with, like we said, the seller concessions, rate buy downs, repairs negotiated, and the ability to shop around.
It's not just about the sticker price, it's about how much control and flexibility you have over the deal.
So, how do you take advantage of these conditions?
Start by talking to a lender about options like permanent rate buy downs. That is a big one.
Big, huge. And work with an agent like us who knows how to identify motivated sellers and structure offers that your money or that makes your money go further.
Look, 2021 had low rates, but it was not an easy time to buy. It was emotional, competitive, and exhausting.
2025, well, it's more balanced. It's strategic. And for prepared buyers, it's full of opportunity.
If you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for things to feel easy again, let's talk about that.
Do you have any questions about how to get started? Well, drop them in the comments or reach out directly. We're here to help navigate this new, more empowered market with you.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. No, you're going to do it at the same time.
There's going to be, whoops.
I just want to paint the picture.
I was going like this. I wish I was more like painting, but I was like, yeah. It's more Wayne's World than paint.